Some are fearing the worst as the vast object, which measures a whopping 500 meters wide, will pass our planet at 78,000 miles per hour. NASA said they were monitoring the gigantic asteroid 2015 TB145 after it had a near miss 2 years ago. It zipped past as Brits went trick-or-treating on October 31, 2015, relatively close to Earth at 486,000 kilometers away, 1.3 times the distance to the Moon. The dark object looks like a human skull in certain lights. Reddit geeks are worried about the disastrous consequences of a potential collision with our planet when the asteroid passes in November. A Penasync artist impression. The asteroid looks like a human skull in some lights-related articles once said very bad things. The fireball would have an apparent radius of over 8 kilometers, and it'd cause an earthquake measuring in the high 7s on the Richter scale. Another user said, "I assume it would wipe out any city it happens to hit. If it were to hit, there is a 71% chance it will hit water. A tsunami would be the biggest concern." Conspiracy theorists claim the Earth is due a direct hit with an asteroid. Here's some extraordinary impact craters caused by alien objects. Getty Images. Eastern Russia's Lake Al-Jijijin, which sits inside a small asteroid impact crater Naka resemblance for resemblance. The asteroid skimmed past Earth in 2015. "I assume it would wipe out any city it happened to hit." Concerned observer 1 said very bad things. The fireball would have an apparent radius of over 8 kilometers, and it'd cause an earthquake measuring in the high 7s on the Richter scale. Another user said, "I assume it would wipe out any city it happened to hit. If it were to hit, there is a 71% chance it will hit water. A tsunami would be the biggest concern." While another user said the diameter is 280 to 620 meters. If it were to hit Earth, it would start to break up in the atmosphere, losing some energy, so not all of that would make it to the surface. Getty devastation. A collision between the asteroid and Earth will kill millions. NASA. Course. The current route 2015 TB145 is taking global energy usage is about twice that per year. It's 300 times more powerful than the Krakatoa volcano. So it would be bad, but not extinction level bad. Researcher Pablo Santos Sanz from the Institute of Astrophysics of Andalusia has studied the asteroid to discover its characteristics. It is an Apollo-type near-Earth asteroid NEA. Mr. Santos Sanz wrote in the journal Astronomy Astrophysics. Asteroids are small, rocky objects that orbit the Sun. The first asteroid was Ceres, discovered by Giuseppe Piazzi in 1801. There are currently over 600,000 known asteroids in our solar system. Most asteroids are found orbiting in the asteroid belt, a series of rings located between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Getty Images. There are millions of asteroids in the solar system, usually found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. However, those in that pass the Earth are called near-Earth objects. Getty close call. The meteor will be the same distance as the Moon away from the Earth. From observations, we discovered that this object's most likely rotation period is 2.94 hours. In other words, this is the approximate length of its stay. The asteroid is due to approach in November, when it will zip past at a distance 105 times the average lunar distance. Scientists think the object could be an extinct comet that lost its volatile compounds after orbiting the Sun numerous times. A crack team of NASA boffins were formed last year to protect Earth from the threat of deadly asteroids like this. The Planetary Defense Coordination Office (PDCO) was created to draw up emergency response plans after a series of near misses. The task force is expected to work with disaster relief agencies to detect near-Earth objects, also known as NEOs. NASA has discovered more than 13,500 NEOs since 1998, with around 90% of them bigger than 1 kilometer. And in February 2013, thousands were injured when a meteor exploded with the force of 20 atomic bombs in Russia. The explosion sparked widespread panic in the city of Chelyabinsk and damaged around 3,000 buildings. Related article